Punjab is an agriculture-dominated state with only 2,442.3618 square kilometer of area being under forests, out of the total geographical area of 50,362 square kilometers, and is a home to 13 wildlife sanctuaries, 4 conservation reserves and 4 community reserves. From the sub-mountainous zone of Kandi area to arid area of Malwa region, Punjab has a very diverse ecosystem. It is predominantly covered with tropical dry mixed deciduous type forest with dominant species being shisham, kikad, khair, neem, amb, arjan, drek, siris, jand, tun and jamun among others. During the last 5 years, Department of Forests and Wildlife Preservation Punjab has commendably contributed to greening and biodiversity management efforts in the state by planting 22,564 hectares of government forest land under flagship programs of Puncampa and 1,430 hectares of non-forest institutional lands under Green Punjab Mission in a mutually exclusive manner, thereby enhancing ecological health of the Punjab landscape. In addition to the above afforestation schemes, the department has for the first time initiated several people-centric programs including planting of more than 70 lakh plants under Ghar Ghar Haryali. E-initiative including iHaryali mobile app facilitated the selection and collection of plants by individuals from the geographically nearest government forest nursery, with people collecting more than 50 lakh plants has been a grand success in the last 5 years. Subsidy was transferred by DBT to 14,610 farmers to promote agroforestry on privately owned agricultural fields over an area of 16,147 hectares under submission on agroforestry. Other programs include livelihood support programs for sustainable utilization of medicinal plants by joint forest management committees, especially in Kandi area of Punjab, with an outlay of 357.13 lakh rupees, and school herbal gardens in 232 government schools funded by National Medicinal Plants Board, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. Punjab is a rapidly developing state undergoing a massive socio-economic and industrial transformation. Many upcoming and ongoing development and industrial projects require forest clearances under Forest Conservation Act 1980. Which invariably leads to reduction of tree cover and loss of biodiversity. The levies collected from user agencies for carrying out compensatory afforestation and as net present value of the diverted land went to Government of India. On the request of the Government of Punjab, the Government of India released the whole state share amounting to 1,040.84 crore rupees collected as levies from the user agencies for diversion of forest land for non-forestry activities under FCA 1980, which now stands credited to the public account of the state in 2019-20. The state share is now being utilized for compensatory afforestation, restoration of ecological services and other conservation activities in forest areas for the purpose of management, conservation and development of forests and wildlife as per Compensatory Afforestation Fund Rules 2018. For the successful and effective implementation of the Campa Act, Department of Forests and Wildlife Preservation Punjab has put in place a series of uniformly designed and effective strategies and reforestation programs. For the past 14 years, extensive afforestation under Puncampa scheme has permanently enhanced the forest cover in Punjab in a historically unprecedented manner, which has also been certified by Forest Survey of India. Under the chairmanship of Chief Secretary Punjab, the steering committee approved the APO 2021-22, which was finally approved by the National Authority for an amount of 218.06 crore rupees on 31st August 2021. Due to implementation of various activities of the APO, a total of 26.4 lakh man-days of direct employment for the forest-dependent communities and people of Punjab was generated during 2020-21. Under compensatory afforestation during 2021-22, 644.995 hectare plantation and 8,194.982 hectare maintenance of previous year's plantation, and 16,662 number of tall plants and maintenance of 4,56,801 number of tall plants was carried out with an expenditure of 3,089.76 lakh rupees under NPV. 5,077 hectare plantation and 11,336 hectare maintenance of previous year's plantation was carried out under various plantation models with expenditure of 8,374.23 lakh rupees during 2021-22 till date. Officials of Forest Department did an extraordinary job to remove encroachments from more than 1,000 hectares of forest lands, especially in Gurdaspur, Ludhiana, Dasua, Rupnagar and Garhshankar forest divisions, which is historically unprecedented and path-breaking. These areas were immediately planted up under the Campa scheme to thwart any attempt towards re-encroachment. These have now transformed into lush green and dense forests within a period of just 2 years. Other activities under Net Present Value or NPV mainly included silvicultural operations in forests, soil moisture conservation works, protection of plantation from various factors, establishment and upgradation of modern nursery and improvement of wildlife habitat as per approved management plans. The total amount spent on these activities under NPV is 4,262.51 lakh rupees. The proposed annual plan of operations for the year 2022-23 with an outlay of 239.93 crore rupees and a targeted employment generation of more than 28.3 lakh man-days from plantation activities will certainly mark the beginning of both socio-economic and environmental reform and is expected to herald a new ecological era for Punjab by ensuring a Tandrust multitude. The Forest Department has entered into an agreement with FRI for monitoring and evaluation of afforestation works, which has certified a survival percentage ranging from 59% to 95.01%. Several special initiatives and innovations have been proposed in the APO 2022-23 as per experience gained during the implementation of APO 2021-22. Preparation, distribution and spreading of seed balls by JFMCs and self-help groups with an outlay of 32 lakh rupees. Plantation of 1,21,502 tall plants under compensatory afforestation and 2,73,500 tall plants under NPV are to be planted. Use of modern technology like LiDAR survey by ICAR and drone survey, monitoring and surveillance using drone technology with an outlay of 370 lakh rupees. Protection and plantation of forests with 1.94 lakh bamboo tree guards have been included with an outlay of 776.75 lakh rupees. Maintenance of plantations in 9 polluted NACs for air pollution abatement as directed by Honorable NGT with an outlay of 90 lakh rupees. Mandatory entry point activities as part of compensatory afforestation amounting to 451.57 lakh rupees have been proposed in almost all forest divisions. Translocation of plants, poles, trees affected during Stage 2 clearance under FCA 1980 with a financial outlay of 360 lakh rupees. Pilot project on enrichment plantation in plains in Punjab with a financial outlay of 44.4 lakh rupees. Supply of 31 lakh plants at subsidized rate for plantation by public and other institutions amounting to 331.18 lakh rupees. Preparation of Forest Fire Management Plan and Red Plus Plan for Punjab by SFRI Ladowal Ludhiana with a total outlay of 100 lakh rupees. Establishment of Center of Excellence for Research and Training at SFRI Ladowal Ludhiana with an outlay of 200 lakh rupees. All these inclusions in the APO 2022-23 are going to be path-breaking and historically unprecedented. Punjab is indeed a success story and sets a new benchmark for other states to emulate. It illustrates that with strong leadership and clear goals, nothing is impossible. The people of Punjab are thankful to the state government for greening the state for the generations to come, as well as for creating economic opportunities for the poor and other forest-dependent communities to ensure that their families do not go to bed hungry.